Alright, so hey, what is going on everybody? It's boy CJD Brands, another video, and today I'm bringing you guys a video on my top 5 set 1 cards from MLB The Show 23. So, we're going to go over, I'm going to list them off 5 to 1, very simple. We're just going to read off some stats, talk about the card, and give my thoughts behind it. As you have seen through shorts and other sorts of gameplay, I've been using a lot of these cards for pretty much the last 2 months, and with Season 3 of Ranked coming out, and eventually we're going to get to the point where Set 3 is going to be released and Set 1 cards will no longer really be viable, figured might as well give a ranking. So, I'll go ahead and get started. We're going to make cuts. I'm just going to cut to a specific card, and let's get into it. If you guys do enjoy, hit that like button and subscribe. Coming in at number 5, I have Rickey Henderson. Alright, this is, in my eyes, was really the perfect leadoff hitter. Initially, I had Trey Turner's Live Series card as my leadoff hitter, and I was a little hesitant to go to Rickey, but honestly, it worked out. He hit 385 for me. I don't know how his on-base percentage is lower than his batting average, but you know what? OPS of 982, 72 hits, 5 doubles, 1 triple, 11 home runs, 15 RBIs. Of course, he's in the leadoff spot, so he's not going to get a lot of RBI opportunities. And then you have 8 stolen bases. Overall, just very, very good player. 7 home runs against left-handed pitching. The only reason why I don't have him higher is because, personally, I used him in center field because of speed. But it hurt his defense a little bit. Plus, his arm isn't the best, but still good enough. So he is coming in at my number 3 slot. Or my number 5 slot. Jeez. Coming in at number 4, we have Rafael Devers. I knew this card was going to be very good from the moment that I started using his Live Series. I haven't played in as many games with him, 49 games, 115 plate appearances, 35 hits, 3 doubles, 16 home runs, 310 batting average, 322 OBP, with a 1,083 OPS. Honestly, just a RBI machine for my team, even though 28 isn't as high as I would have thought, but whenever I needed a clutch RBI, whenever I needed a clutch hit, I always felt like Devers was there. His swing is just very smooth. His stats, the only thing he lacked against was lefties. I think, let's take a look. Against left-handed pitching, you can see that his splits were way different. He had 14 home runs against right, 2 homers against left, and let's see, so 41 at-bats with 10, so he was 10 for 41, so he was about 250 hitter against lefties, but against righties, he absolutely dominated. At number 3, with 70 games clocked in, 170 plate appearances, 161 at-bats, I have Robinson Cano, who hit 354 with 382 on base, 702 slug, which is a 1084 OPS. Overall, just really consistent power hitter, 6 doubles, 1 triple, 16 homers, 37 RBI. I had him in my cleanup spot. I felt like his swing was absolutely smooth as butter. Literally had no problems against righties or lefties with this card. The only thing, I mean, his power isn't as great as other cards, but I honestly didn't feel like it was affected. His defense was also very, very good at second base. I know, again, the stats may not show it, but he played well for me, all in all around. At 40 years old, this card is labeled, so I look forward to whenever they give Robbie a different card. Coming in at my number 2 spot is the only pitcher to clock in on the list, and that is Madison Bumgarner. He has 8 games played in, 36 2/3 inning with a 5-1 record, 172 ERA, 87 WHIP, 38 strikeouts, only 5 walks, 2 complete games, 2 shutouts, 4 quality starts. Really just felt like he was perfect against righties and lefties with the sinker, cutter, four-seam mix. Sweeping curve was phenomenal, and mixing in a changeup there is great as well. His attributes, even though they're not the most chart-topping in the statistical category, he still just played overall very, very well. And I'm pretty sure if you tried to hit with this card, he would rake for you, because let's be real, if you've seen Madison Bumgarner play, you know that this man can hit dingers. But overall, he was my favorite pitcher from the set. I had a few others, Yu Darvish, Pablo, Johnny Cueto, but honestly, a lot of my other pitchers were like mid 3 to 4 ERA. Madison Bumgarner was below 2, so I felt like it was a no-brainer. Coming in at my number 1 slot would be, with 80 games, Anthony Santander. I had this card, I believe, at like 5 for my lineup for a while there, but then I moved him down to 8. And you know what I can say about this card for certain that I could rely on is just consistency. 277 average, 46 hits, 3 doubles, 1 triple, 22 home runs to lead the team, 35 RBIs with a stolen base, 1003 OPS. He hit against lefties, he hit against righties. I didn't expect when I moved him down in the lineup to give me the production that he did. But he provided solid defense. He had a lot of pop in his bat. Usually when you have a lineup like this, I would expect like Jorge Posada to come in clutch. But honestly, I'm not really hitting well with Jorge. Or like Giancarlo Stanton, who I'm also not really hitting well with. But when you can get one of these guys on, put Devers on, who's an on-base machine, and then come in clutch, it's basically like you got a second cleanup hitter at the bottom of the lineup. And I just felt like overall he was just the most consistent player, and switch hitter, you don't have to worry about matchups. I love the card, and even though his stats aren't the best for me, whenever I needed a big hit, whenever I needed any sort of luck to go my way, Anthony Santander came in clutch. So with that, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. Let me know your top 5 for your set cards. This was mine, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. Peace.